nên sa lại cho hai bé tụi tôi này hà lưu chạy tam tụi nó là đó tam tụi nó là để bé dùng một chỗ cái kỹ tế để bé dùng một năm mỏ em yêu sắp còn đến nông Dr. Lee hà bé lưu sẽ nên một lưu nát chỉ lưu khát cho mẹ để thao đời bé dùng một chỗ cái kỹ tế. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you for waiting. The first thing is I am not 50 years old. Okay? Based on what he's saying, I am not 50 years old. I'm much younger. All right? So correction there. So we have bên môi cả tốt hệ vô bao mẫu thế mẫu thế thà vô bao đồ Anh kỳ hay đồ American á. Good evening, not good afternoon anymore, everyone. So before anything else, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. Looking around this room fills me with much gratitude because I know many of you traveled long distances, rearranged your schedule, and made sacrifices to celebrate with us. Today, we celebrate 3 incredible milestones within our family. Brandon has earned his bachelor's degree. Anton is retiring after 20 years of honorable military service. And I have completed my doctoral degree. Thank you. So, although our names may appear on the diploma and retirement certificates, these accomplishments do not belong to us alone. They belong to every person in this room who encouraged us, prayed for us, sacrificed for us, and believed in us, even during moments when we struggle to believe in ourselves. So, ba lumong hada nhóc lại đi phòng mà ít sọc luôn bề, em mấy bụng luôn bề. The sheep họ đã ta cái có bê chỉ nhau họ, trong bê chỉ nhau họ như cả tôn hệ nhau lúc không nổ, cái bang của nàng của sĩ, của cho mồ, của cho brother and sister. Bố luôn bê chỉ nhau họ, the sheep của những cứu ta đã bố luôn bê cho nhau sau họ được, bố luôn bê, the sheep của luôn bê cho bố luôn bê ha. So that's something that's really important because if you see a diploma, you might see one name, but actually there are a lot of invisible names right there that belongs to the people who support you. Okay? So today is not simply a celebration of these 3 individuals. Today is a celebration of an entire family. So before I share the lessons that this journey has taught me, I want to pause for a moment and remember where our story began. Our family's story did not begin in classrooms. It did not begin with college applications, graduation ceremonies, or professional careers. Our story began in the mountains of Laos. It began during the war. It began with uncertainty. It began with survival. Our parents and grandparents never had the educational opportunities that many of us enjoy today. Many fled their homes with little more than the clothes they wore. They crossed dangerous terrains. They lived in refugee camps. They arrived in America without knowing the language, without understanding the culture, and without any guarantee that tomorrow would be better than yesterday. Imagine beginning life all over again. Imagine trying to build a future while carrying the memories of everything that you have lost. Our parents worked jobs that exhausted them physically and emotionally. They worked long hours in factories, fields, and warehouses. They came home tired, yet they continued because they believed their children could have a better future. They couldn't always help us with homework. They couldn't explain college applications. They couldn't tell us how to earn scholarships or navigate universities because they never had those opportunities given to them. But they gave us something much greater. They gave us resilience. They gave us sacrifice. They gave us courage and hope. Every opportunity we have today exists because someone before us chose to endure hardship. They hope that we would never have to experience. Every diploma earned by our generation is built upon the sacrifices that will never appear on our resume. Today, if you look around this room, you're seeing the dreams of an entire generation coming true. People often ask me, what does success look like? So after spending my time in education as a student, an educator, and now as the assistant provost for my university, I have learned something surprising. Success is not a destination. It is not a degree, it is not a title, it's not the letters that come after your name. Those things are milestones. Success is the person you become while pursuing them. So, no hada how you sound to that you go to Canada, she had that you would like degree, she had that you more be a doctor. The she you to donate and you be or be become na. Go you 注意有冇嬲咗，go your patient job. That is the true success, not the degree. So today, I want to share 4 lessons that this journey has taught me, okay? The first one is this. The journey can feel lonely, but you are never alone. So I'm going to try to translate this to Hmong, which is, okay? So education has taken me further than I ever imagined. From Merced to Berkeley to Harvard to earning my doctoral degree. It's taken me across the world to Thailand, Japan, and China before eventually bringing me back home. People often see the destinations. They see the graduation photos, the titles, the accomplishments. What they don't see are the thousands of ordinary moments that made those achievements possible. The nights studying while everyone was asleep, the weekends spent writing instead of spending time with family, the moments of self-doubt, the moments when I quietly wondered if I was good enough. When someone walks across the graduation stage, the audience sees one person, but that person never walks alone. Behind every graduate are parents who sacrificed, siblings who encouraged, grandparents who prayed, uncles and aunts who believed, friends who remind you why you started. Success often looks individual, but is almost always collective. To my parents, thank you. Every accomplishment in my life is built upon your sacrifice. To my family, thank you for believing in me long before I believed in myself. This doctorate degree carries my name, but it belongs to all of you. The second lesson is, don't compete with others. Compete with the person you were yesterday. So in Hmong, this is a little bit difficult, okay? It means, other people. Right? So, comparison is exhausting. There are always someone who earns more, someone who seems smarter, someone who appears more successful. If our happiness depends on being better than everyone else, we will never find peace. Okay? Instead, ask yourself different questions. Did I grow today? Did I learn something new? Did I become kinder, more patient, more courageous? Did I become a better version of the person, a better version of the person I was yesterday. Every degree I pursued was never about proving I was smarter than everyone else. It was about becoming a better version of myself. Learning has no finish line. The moment we believe we learned enough is the moment we stop growing. Stay curious, read another book, ask another question, learn another skill. Become someone your younger self would be proud to meet. Okay, third lesson, have the courage to take risk. Okay, this one's hard too. In Mom, ก็อยู่จุโมดก็ส้นชาย no that's not right take risk ก็อยู่จุโมเป็นสิก็ส้นชาย which means that you need to be courageous, okay? Growth rarely happens inside our comfort zone. Every major chapter of my life required walking into uncertainty, applying to university that seemed beyond my reach, leaving California to go study at Harvard, moving halfway around the world where I knew very few people, returning home to begin a new chapter, becoming the first person in my family to earn a doctorate degree. Each decision comes with uncertainty. Each decision comes with fear. But I learned something. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is deciding that your dreams are more important than your fears. Okay? So many of my accomplishments came from being willing to become the first college graduate, the first doctoral graduate, the first to leave home, the first to take the unfamiliar path or road. Being first is rarely easy. You make mistakes, you experience failure, you carry scars. But every difficult step you take makes the journey easier for those who come after you. If Brandon's children one day dream of college, they will know that it is possible because their father already showed them. If future generations pursue graduate school, leaderships, or careers they never imagined, perhaps they will think, someone in my family has already done it. Sometimes we don't realize that our greatest achievement isn't what we accomplish, it's the path we leave behind for someone else. Okay? And now my fourth and last lesson. Measure your success for the lives you change. So, but then, betul Congresswoman, my bangi hanoha, she hanmong they go. So measure your success by the lives you change. Now let's see. In Hmong, it means 做個 loan name by 個 loan name 個綁到นะ or 個 impact 到. So I say this because this is really important for me. My legacy is not about my accomplishment. My legacy is about the people I influence. I'm very proud because number one, I was a teacher before. My students, I'm still young, okay, remember, I'm still young. My students have already earned their doctorate degrees as well. They have earned their bachelor's degree all across the world. I recently went back to Thailand and we had a huge reunion. And I can get, if I go to Thailand, free medical health care from them. They guarantee me that they will check my health and everything for free. So again, this is about the legacy you leave behind. Okay? The world often tells us that success is measured by income, by titles, by awards, but those things eventually fade. People rarely remember your resume. They remember your kindness. They remember how you made them feel. Did you encourage someone who wanted to quit? Did you mentor someone who needed guidance? Did you open a door for someone else? Did you leave people better than when you found them? Working in higher education has given me one of life's greatest privileges. Every year, I watch students who doubted themselves walk across the graduation stage. Many are first-generation students like myself. Many come from families who sacrificed everything so their children can sit in a classroom. Watching them succeed brings me a greater joy than any title I have ever earned. Because success multiplied is far more meaningful than success kept to yourself. As I look around this room tonight, I don't simply see 3 accomplishments here. I see 3 chapters in the same family story. I see Brandon representing hope for the future. I see Anton representing service, discipline, and sacrifice. I stand here representing the power of education and perseverance. But together, we represent something bigger. We represent the dreams of our parents carried when they came to America with almost nothing except hope. A story that began with survival has become a story of opportunity. A story that began with sacrifice has become a story of achievement. A story that began with uncertainty has become a story of possibility. If our grandparents could see this room today, I imagine they would not only simply see. If our grandparents could see this room today, imagine that they would not simply see degrees or retirement medals. They would see proof that every sacrifice mattered, that every difficult decision was worth it. Tonight is not simply about celebrating what we have accomplished, it's about honoring those who made these accomplishments possible. It is about remembering where we came from. And it is about deciding where we will lead the next generation. So let us continue to build a legacy, not only through our achievements, but through our character. Not only by opening doors for ourselves, but by holding them open for others. Because the greatest success is not reaching the top alone. It is reaching back, extending your hand, and helping someone rise with you. Thank you.